Here's a couple of things to look out for. Certainly from a nutrition standpoint is watch the condiments. So things like ketchup and sauces and things that we add to a really good, healthy, lean and green meal, sometimes the condiments can really be the trap. So you could eat completely healthy, do all the right things, but all of a sudden you're adding ketchup and sauces and creams and things to make those foods taste better. In many cases, those condiments are full of sugar, the hidden sugar in what we would think would be okay to have a couple tablespoons of ketchup. But you might be surprised when you look at the carbohydrates of ketchup that it may be higher than you realize. Watch for hidden sugars in foods. There's lots of names. If you look at ingredient labels for ingredients that are highly processed or sugars with lots of different names, fructose, all the toses are typically sugar. Look out for a lot of ingredients. When you look at an ingredient label on a processed food, the more ingredients, probably the less healthy it is. There are some really great Italian foods that are, convenient, like a sauce. If you look at sauces from Italy, there's usually only about 2 or 3 ingredients, maybe 4. But you look at ingredients of foods that are processed here in the United States, it's got all these preservatives in it. So try to stay away from those if you can. Also, be careful when you go out to eat. One portion size is big. The ingredients of the foods that they prepare are generally the cheaper ingredients our body doesn't need very much of, and we get way too much of it when we go out. When you go out to eat and there's a meal, cut it in half, put half of it in a to-go box right before you even eat it, and you can get a couple of meals out of that. It'll save you a little bit of money, and it'll help you in the portion control part of going out to eat. And again, wherever you can, fruits, vegetables, protein, really kind of control those. And if you need to say, skip the starches, give me extra veggies, then do that. Okay. Most restaurants will accommodate special diet considerations. So be careful when you eat out. And the more you eat out, the less you're controlling those ingredients. Having spent 35 years in the restaurant business, I remember sometimes we'd buy a low quality steak, and the way we'd make it taste good is we'd take a big scoop of butter with a little bit of herb on it, and we'd call it, herb, cheese, butter, and it'd be on top of a steak. And man, anything would make that steak taste good when it's covered with butter and cheese. So be careful. And then I know sometimes when you go and you even get fresh veggies at a restaurant, sometimes the cooks will take a little scoop of butter, liquid butter or butter flavored oil, even worse yet, and they'll put that right over the veggies to make the veggies taste good. So if you are wanting to control those fats and to control those ingredients, maybe ask them to just steam the vegetables, no additional oils or fats. And then the daily habits that you do each and every day around snacking and treats. If you've had a rough day, a lot of times we think we've deserved a treat, or we deserve that glass of wine because of a really rough day. Just be really careful of those daily habits. And if you are snacking on high sugar, high fructose types of foods, lots of treats with sugar or ice cream or things like that, or alcohol, those are just unnecessary calories that are really not serving you very well. We covered a lot of material, and there was a lot of it that you have to kind of figure out and digest. But what I want you to do is to commit to making one nutritional change this week, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's portion control. Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's eating more lean and green, or eating every 2 to 3 hours. But I want you to think about everything that we've shared today in our weekly focus. But the goal for me is that whatever I share, that you actually take it and use it in your everyday life. So this week, I want you to make a commitment to yourself to make one improvement in your nutritional habits and make that part of a habit that you do each and every day. This is one of my favorite things to do, is to kind of share from my own personal experience. Like I said, I lost 85 pounds in 19 weeks many, many years ago, and it's just absolutely changed my life. It has set my life on a new path and a new direction. I feel better now. And you know what? I think my skin looks better, and my hair looks better. I'm sleeping better at night. And you know what? Who doesn't want to look good and feel good? And that's what we've been talking about today, is simply this: the joy is in the journey. Sometimes when we think about making permanent changes in our life, and in our health, and we talk about making changes or going to the gym or looking to lose weight. The joy is in the journey. If you're on a restrictive diet and you're punishing yourself in the gym, there is no joy in that, is there? But there's joy in creating these little habits. Enjoy a new healthy recipe. Enjoy getting out and going for a walk. Enjoy doing the things that improve your life and health. And I just want to say that it's exciting to see all of the changes going on in people's life each and every day because of some of the things that we get to do as coaches. If you are looking to make some permanent changes, maybe you're looking for a weight loss plan to help you kind of right the ship, we'd love to come alongside you and help you develop a meal plan that will help you do that, set some new habits, give you some tools and resources, and check in with you each and every week as you have an accountability partner in Denise and I as a coach. I would love for you to just reach out and say, hey, I'd love to learn more about your plan. There's no pressure. It's just a simple plan based on many of the nutritional habits that we've talked about in today's focus.